Neatness.
Show no mercy.
Sol Invictus.
If not over, then through. One day I'll catch a break.
Take heed. I see a trap.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Objective noted.
Bunch of empty boxes and spider webs. Guess Loth's cultists haven't been back here in a while. Light on my feet.
Blacket's will be done.
Amotua.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Through backpack. Too light. Fell. Mushrooms. Disappear. Guessed wrong. House. Vandry. Far scout. Searching. Quick path to surface. Worked alone. Better that way.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Need to keep going.
Breathe deep and move.
Quite ready for you.
Better take a closer look. Very well.
Without delay. An efficient path.
Something hidden, but not from me.
On my way. Another illusion. Is anything real down here? Seems simple enough. Hag's lair. Think she's dead. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
One with the weave.
None fit in. Invenium viam.
It's Alavi!
Mactevatute.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Be wary. This place is trapped. Never wanted the easy path. What path lies before me? Moving ahead. These boots have seen everything. Should mind my step.
My friend! How do you fare?
Salutations.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
But I nearly have it. Very good.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement. Stop. Now? Wise.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Are you certain? We're nearly there.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move. Are you sure? If I don't intervene, the parasite will continue to gestate inside you.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Yes, quite. Well, there is some mild trauma. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Ta.
That's better. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Fate, spin, although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services.
Another step forward.
Speak. Chook, you believe you can survive without me. As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Time to press ahead.
All three leaders dead. A magnificent showing. The bards will carry your praises across Faerun, hell, across all of Torul. And I'll be leading the songs.
Ah, that's the spirit.
Well met.
You sure about that? I'm one of a kind. And just when things were warming up.
Yes? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on. Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Speak. It is done.
Fate spins along as it should. Although thou dost not seem to be in need of my service.
slow down. In nocte concilium.
The corpse remains silent.
This assault on the nostrils should be labeled a war crime.
In nocte concilium.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Toll collector, Martin. Gods abandoned me and Vance. Goblins laughing, cutting, hiding, frightened.
Action, not reaction.
Sol Invictus!
Move with purpose. A trap, just as I expected.
Looks like a trap there.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap. There's a trap. Have to keep going.
Eager for battle.
Trap. Be cautious. Might be useful. Always room for more. Don't mind if I do. Breathe deep and move.
Welcome back. I do enjoy.
What's next?
Very well.
Ah, there you are. How did you enjoy my dear stew this evening? It's an old family recipe. Curious time to be dieting, especially with a chef like myself around. Not that I mean to regale you with my culinary exploits. There's actually something quite different I'd like to discuss. Some things are easier to explain than others. But first, let me say this. We've been traveling together for a while now. And during those travels, I've been observing you. I want you to know that I like what I see. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. And yet I need you to place your trust in me in turn. Our journey together is bound to last a while still. As such, I feel compelled to speak. I say this because there's something I desperately need. But while I'll tell you what that something is, I won't tell you why. I have to ask you to agree to this before carrying on this conversation.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside, there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through you and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Keeping me in suspense, are you? Come on, tell me. Do we have an agreement or not? It's a simple question, isn't it? What gives you pause? What? You used that thing against me? And you saw? After I told you? This is a breach of trust that... To think I thought you trustworthy in the first place. I'm leaving. I cannot stand to be around such betrayal a moment longer. I have to admit, you're right about that. Besides, what you saw... You read the opening line of a very big book, no more. The darkness you perceived, that is my primary condition. A condition different from the tadpole, but just as deadly. The only way to appease said condition is for me to take powerful magical artifacts and absorb the weave inside. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume powerful strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We all have our eccentricities. Ours are just more eccentric than most.
As a matter of fact, you should feel lucky to be traveling with men of taste.
Define it as you will. The semantics aren't important. The conditions are. I am in need of artifacts. That's all there is to it. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. That one right there. I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life, even if only temporarily. Thank you. I can feel the storm abating. Yes, this will keep my condition in check. For a precious while. As long as we travel together, what's mine is yours. And if we survive our many ordeals, I'll host you a banquet in Waterdeep the likes of which you've never seen. Such promises will have to wait, however. My condition is hardly a patient one. Rather soon I will feel it stir again, like a distant thunder sending tremors through the soul. I will need to consume another artifact before the lightning strikes. There's no choice but to find more. As luck would have it, Faerun is full of them, though I do feel obliged to point out that items of power tend to be in the hands of the powerful. There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. I know the allure these artifacts hold. I understand their value and their power. All this to say, I understand the sacrifice I ask of you. But if I may be so bold, it's for a very good cause indeed. I hope I can count on you. Oh, and as far as that tadpole trickery goes, I really do trust you'll not be so untoward again.